It's a home that is welcome and familiar and warm, but still very unique and modern in its essence. Hi, I'm Charles Pittaway. I'm a director at Craft Architects, and I was the lead architect on Southdowns Manor. The client purchased 2 properties adjacent to each other. The idea was to consolidate these 2 properties but have them speak the same language and create one uniform home. It was a concept of adaptability to try and communicate 2 different things at all times. There's moments in the house that's large and that's grandeur, but then again there is opportunities where a lot of sliding screens and doors almost separate these spaces to make them more private and homey. We had the ability to work with an interior designer that really had a good idea for the space that we intended.
I'm Anna Correa, and I'm the interior designer on Southdowns Manor. I always look at the location of the home environmentally. Where does the house sit? I gained a lot of my color inspiration from the surroundings. We've got the greens, we've got the charcoals, the beautiful blue sky. It was important to bring all those hues into the house, and then I would gently carry it through into each space and each room, so at least it would have a flow, but every room was like independent in its own way.
It's important for us to look at how a client lives in a home, how their family moves throughout their home, and how they experience spaces. We design around that. We're intentional with designing that movement and those spaces. That should really be reacted upon by the interior designer with scale of furniture, texture, finishes, colors. It's very important to really speak the same language that we intended for the project.
When you're working on a giant scale project, you have to have a team, and a good team, where you've got good communication. You've got the one person who's on architecture and construction. You've got another one who's like managing the timeline.
We were brought onto the project at conceptual stage. We will do the financial planning and budgeting for the client based on their required scopes and designs. I'm Sylvain Schutzer, Executive Director of Sure Quantity Surveyors. We took up the role as Principal Agent and Quantity Surveyors for the project Southdowns Manor.
Having a good relationship with the QS for him to manage needs and manage the finances of the project is very important for us.
We work with the designers, the architects, in order to hit the budget that's required from the client. Where it's required, we'll do cost engineering to ensure that the designs and the cost for a project meet one another at the end of the day. One of the challenges that always happens during construction, the client has new ideas, new concepts.
We welcome that. We believe in custom architecture, and we really think that it's their privilege to make changes, and we try and react to those changes in the best way, still applying good architectural principles and looking after the intended concept.
You can have the most beautiful design on paper. If it doesn't hit the right number that the client's willing to spend, it's just going to stay a plan on paper.
There's quite a long western facade. This gives us an opportunity to make it quite solid and make it very private from the roadside. We made use of a lot of concrete and wood features to bring some depth and proportion onto that long facade. And then when you step into the house itself, most of the house opens up around a central courtyard area.
The exterior of the home, it's quite urban and concrete. We follow through the thread here in some of the finishes as well, like for example with the flooring. So we chose to go with like grey tiles that gave like a seamless look. Your natural stones to your engineered stones. We've got natural woods of light oak and dark oak. I think it's important to play with all the different materials and the textures.
These textures also change over time and grow with the building and almost weather with the building. And it's important for that to be part of how the house ages and how the family uses it. The southern wing has 6 bedrooms, each step becoming more private as you move into those spaces. A kitchen that opens up to the public spaces but also links very nicely to the private spaces.
This is where the family mainly spend most of their time. It was important that it was laid back, it was soft, we've layered it with some colors. It was important for them that the home was open, it was seamless, that everything worked. So a lot of automation was implemented into the home. I love how all the features came together. We've got this amazing bespoke dining table with this amazing light fitting that we had made. You build furniture, you make furniture to fit the space. It fits your home, your family, your needs. You can play on the different design elements, beautiful wood finishes. You literally can create what you want.
As you move through the space to the north, you met with a wine room that almost forms part of the link that linked the two existing structures together.
We were able to play with the masculine and feminine energy from the wine lounge up into the indoor bar area that becomes a little bit more strong and masculine. And then as you go into the guest WCs, we've got a beautiful play of the black and the white. And the guest suites as well. You've got guest suites which are like softer and neutral and whiter, and another one which is more harder and darker with the stronger tones of your blacks and greys.
Each and every single individual brings something to the party at the end of the day. Having a team that can overcome those hurdles and work with the client towards the final goal, being with design and budgets, that's a win for everybody.
A big part of the success of this project was to have a client that really trusted us as the professionals on this project and trust the process and really lean into our understanding of our vision for the space, for the client to be brave enough to take on a project of this scale.